You are now watching the Biz To Biz Podcast with Alan and Justin.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Justin live from B2B Vault, the Biz To Biz Podcast, sponsored by Nationwide Payment Systems, hosted by this guy, the Socrates of payment processing himself, Alan Kopelman. What's up, sir?
Not much. It was better. Socrates.
Socrates, yeah.
Yes.
Socrates is this hip hop dude.
He's a hip hop dude.
Yeah, he's a rapper. Socrates.
Oh.
Well,
Also from
he might be
from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That's what they called him, Socrates.
Soul Crates, because it was a DJ. I know for sure it was a Soul Crate, DJ Soul Crates, like SOUL Crates, like a crate of records. He was definitely a producer and DJ, bro.
So we got to give a shout out today to Justina.
Yeah, happy birthday, wifey. I love you. I'll see you soon.
On her 29th birthday. 29.
Yes,
Right?
she's striking for her age, man. Yeah,
20.
I can't. I'm excited to get to spend a little bit of time with her. Thank you for letting me leave the office. We don't get to do a lot of that. You know, she works. She's a teacher, and she can't. You know,
I get it.
They don't. It's not like they don't let her take off like it's some sort of prison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when in a setting like she works at, like she's so irreplaceable that when she doesn't come to work, it really messes stuff up. It's just like any teacher. You know, you remember in high school or wherever you were in school, you had to have a substitute teacher for your class.
Yeah, the substitute was...
It was terrible.
I remember...
Do you ever have a long-term substitute before? Like when your teacher went out, like if she was pregnant or something, and you had to have a teacher. And bro, I remember one time we ran through like 7, 8, maybe 10 of them, bro. Like the assistant principal literally had to end up just sitting in the classroom with us.
I'll tell you a crazy story. When I was in elementary school,
We were terrible.
Our teacher went out, right? And then they had this lady come in to be the teacher. And we're supposed, I don't remember what substitute. I don't remember what class it was, but it was like, you know, math or, you know, English or something. But instead of doing that, this lady like brought an art project every day. So we're there. One day she brought all this felt and we had to cut all this felt. And, you know, it went on for like 3 days, right? So we're cutting all this felt and putting together berets.
For who?
Whatever. That's what she had us doing instead of learning what we were supposed to learn.
Right.
And then like 3 days.
She had you guys literally, she went to go do it. She went to go sell them at an arts and craft fair.
I don't remember
put
taking
these little shits to work real quick, man. Like a slave labor and shit.
I don't remember taking that home. I just remember like doing that, and then she brought in like another project for us to do, and then finally, like my mom was like, "What are you doing in this class all day?"
I feel like my age, you had home ec, right?
Yeah,
I think literally there after. Bro, people were, anyway, I don't want to talk about
a lot of stuff disappeared out of school. Shop
but
class.
But this shit got bad, though, dude. Like, I remember seeing shop class, man. Somebody's getting fucked. like, I'll put your head in this thing, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we got to stop this. We can't let nobody cut somebody's head off.
No, I remember, like, we had, like, guys that were learning how to, like, repair cars and stuff.
We had all that. I mean, we didn't have mechanic class. That would have been cool. That would have put a lot of kids straight because we didn't, you know, like if you didn't make the sports team, you was pretty much shit out of luck. Unless you was a smart kid, you know what I mean? Then you had chess club, you had scholastics, you had whatever debate, all that stuff. Shout out to the homies. I was too cool for school. I could play chess and I could have a debate and I could do all these things.
Well, they had stuff where you could come bring your car there and get your oil.
He hit me the other day. He says, "Hey, man, where the hell was this discipline in high school with working out, bro? Like, you were a beast back then, but like, God, like, what happened?" I'm like, yeah, man, I guess, you know, I never took that shit serious. But anyway, man, I was thinking about the DOJ and their affection with Google, right?
Yeah.
And I think really what it is like, it's like a power play. Like they just can't control the future of AI and tech. So they're just picking these fights and they're throwing their weight around per se to say like, yeah, this is us. You gotta go through us but like, if you think about it, making Google try to sell Chrome, it's like, that, then they would have to make Microsoft sell Edge,
right,
or Apple sell Safari,
right,
and so on and so on and so on. So what is the real end game here? Like,
they don't have an end game. They just go, oh, we got to break this up and let's go in here and start tinkering around. Look at this. We just had hearings. They had a 2.5-hour hearing that I was listening to with Visa and MasterCard, and these guys are asking them questions. What's your profit? Do you know that there's more than $1 trillion owed on credit cards right now? They're like, well,
what is that their problem?
It's not their problem. They're like, that. Talk to the banks. Oh, well, the interchange, talk to the banks. And then, so after they grilled them and they kind of like tried to make them look stupid, then this other guy come on and he starts explaining like the whole business the way I would explain it back to them.
Yeah. Back
to Congress. I was like, wow, this guy's really smart. And he's explaining the whole business to them. And still in the end, they're just pointing their fingers. Oh, we need a third network. There is no third network. The Durbin bill.
Then. But that, I mean, so like back to the Chrome thing, right? It's just like,
no, but I'm saying it's the same thing.
If you force them to sell Chrome,
right,
then no one's gonna stop using Chrome, bro. Like people are gonna keep using Chrome. People are still.
Well, no, they just want to sell it to somebody else, just so it's broken up. It's like the Visa MasterCard thing. It's the same thing.
It'll never be really broken up because it's the internet, man.
Well, they don't know. They don't know how it works. Their hot thing is let's throw a monkey wrench in it, and that's it.
Yeah, because they can't control it.
Right.
Because they can't
regulate it.
Right. They can't stop free speech.
Right.
And I feel like that's what it really, really boils down to. Because the internet, like, just when you said the other day we were on a podcast and you were saying like the government wants to control the internet. That shit'll never happen. There will be a pirated internet version the second they get their little hands in there say that, oh, you can't post that. That's, this and this and this. Because the shit needs to go back to facts. I remember being a kid when you'd be on, like, watching the evening news, you know? And the guy would be like, did you fact check that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, literally, before you could say just spew some propaganda bullshit into the world where millions of people are watching who don't have the mental capacity to, one, do their own research, or they just don't want to, right? Like people just fall in line, right? Some people are quick to, oh yeah, that's what it says, that's what goes, right? Other people are brought up to question that type of stuff, question everything, don't believe, don't trust no one, right? That's me. Right? I'm
the same way.
So, but I can appreciate news, right? Like if I'm listening to some and it's like factual, right? Then I'm gonna be in tune, right? But if it's just some opinionated, one-sided, blah, 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 that shit shouldn't be, there's a time and a place for that. That's what was called what? Talk shows.
Well, yeah, but not just that. It's like
it wasn't the news.
We talked about this before, that a lot of the news we watch on news channels are opinion shows and not news shows.
It's not news.
Right, it's opinions.
Yes.
And
it's
I saw
a show.
And when I walked by,
it's like watching me and you.
Yeah, talk.
That's it.
But I watched
a show.
But I noticed on your computer you were watching the video that I watched yesterday where Elon Musk was being interviewed.
I seen that video a long time. I seen it when he came out.
Right. The BBC.
Now, I agree with Elon with what he was saying.
Right.
But I also have seen an influx of, I will say, more freedom. Right. Okay. Now, whether that's negative or not.
Right.
You take that away from people.
Well, I think what
you take freedom of speech away.
Yes.
Then what do you have? Then
we have China or Russia.
I'm just saying I don't want to compare it to them because we're in the United States. But like you take away those types of freedoms, then you don't have anything.
No, but it's like Elon Musk said to the guy. He goes, "Well, you find it offensive, so just skip over it."
Exactly.
Like the same thing. If I don't want to watch a TV show, I don't like The View. I'm not going to watch it. I'm just saying, if there's a show on that I don't want to watch, I don't have to go complain to everybody. Oh, I would never watch
my grandpa was the same
show. Just skip over that.
My grandpa
watch
was the
something
same
else.
way. Shout out to Grandpa George, man. My dad's pops. You don't like it, turn it off.
Yeah, that's what my dad would say too.
Like, you don't have to tolerate that shit. You don't have to listen to that. You know, like if something would be like making me clearly upset, like, no one's got a gun to your head, yo. You can turn the TV off. Yeah, turn the channel, yo.
Exactly.
And then I'd be like, oh, okay, he's right. I don't have to sit here and get all blood pressure. And I was a little boy, you know, like trying to figure stuff out.
Right.
Like,
exactly. It's the same thing today. Like if you don't like what somebody has to say, turn the channel. Go to a different channel. If you don't like what's on my Facebook, don't read my Facebook. Go to somebody.
I'm not saying that. That's giving you a pass to talk.
No.
Very, very nasty.
Obviously, that's not what they're talking about.
But if you're talking about, like, I like the Yankees, you like the Red Sox.
Yeah.
And I'm just talking about the Yankees. Of course, I don't expect you to sit here and listen to me talk shit about the Red Sox for 45 minutes or whatever. Right? So that's up to you. You can change the channel. You're not forced to do that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But, like, I understand I don't like the way the media was trying to when I just stumbled upon that trying to find something
the BBC
that happened today.
Yeah.
And that's really old.
Yeah, it's old,
but it's really relevant because freedom of speech is so, you know, it's a big topic right now. You know, I mean, I think that's what I really think to, you know, circle back to the Chrome and DOJ thing. I think that's what it really boils down to is that the government wants to silence the people. And they
not the government. Yes, you got people inside the government.
People who inside the government, but the people who, you know, really fund the government are tired of the news stories. If you Google BlackRock, you don't find their website first. You see negative reviews, right? Or bad articles. Or, you know, you're saying you Google a state representative, he doesn't like that his DUIs are in there.
Right.
And he can't make a phone call and get them removed. That's not how this shit works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that bothers the powers that be.
Of course
very much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, if they're smart, you know, I know ways how to push and suppress those results. So you can holler at me, man. You know, it costs you a little bit of bread, but you don't have to cry about it. We can figure it out. PR team, come holler at me.
Yeah, what they call that reputation management.
Very much so. I had to do something for myself.
So there's this crazy stuff in the news today coming from Apple.
Because I got, before anybody started, you know, I went to jail when I was 18 years old for selling weed, man. So when you Google Justin, my name, that's all that came up.
Okay.
For a long time. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Took me a little while, some research and some doing the knowledge. I figured it out. Just got to create more content. So here I am today.
No, so Apple's in the news today.
And I just gave you a free game off top. I gave way too much.
Okay. So Apple, we'll get back to Apple's in the news today. They sent out another patch to the phones for this 0-day patch. I don't even know what the heck that's all about. They found 2 vulnerabilities in the iOS software, and they sent out another patch. They had one last week too. And so you have to update your phone.
Is so hot?
I don't know what I had that too the other day. My phone was hot. And I think it has something to do with
something. It has to do with the iOS.
Yeah.
The way that the phone is running, the hardware is running.
And everybody's been complaining about that too. And then they announced today, if you have iOS 8 or lower, you're going to lose your iCloud December 18th. You're not going to have any iCloud. No, but people go and buy like old phones on these these sites like Plug or these other sites, and you go buy an old phone.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the phone. The phone still works. It's not like you can't pick up and make phone calls.
So they're saying you got to upgrade to at least iOS 9. Otherwise, you're going to lose your iCloud.
Oh, they're just forcing people to update to the new. Okay, yeah,
the new iOS
to a newer iOS.
Right,
some phones won't even
be able to do it.
Yeah, I doubt it. Can an 8 even go into an iOS 9?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Maybe not the lower end
tier,
phone. The lower tier phone. So that's going on. And then, in crypto news,
I was gonna bring that up to Bitcoin, 100K. Bro.
It's at 97,000 right now.
Sheesh.
It's going to hit 100K. I mean, and the other thing, this is crazy too. Dogecoin, right?
Yeah.
So the Dogecoin went crazy when it first released.
And we're not talking about the Department of Government Efficiency,
right?
Although shout out to Elon Musk for being very smart and putting that acronym together.
Yeah, so as soon as he released that acronym, right, Dogecoin went from 13 cents to 38 cents, which is like almost a 300% increase.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then Shiba Inu, okay, is up 30% over the last month and over 200% from a year ago. And it's like going on, went way up.
Since when?
In the last month. In 30 days, it went up.
I checked it last week. I was like,
Well, it went considerably. It went up a lot.
Went up a tenth of a penny.
Right, but I'm saying it's 34%. It had gone way down.
Oh, I know. It was like almost like negative.
Yeah, it was getting pretty bad.
Yeah, it looked pretty desolate for crypto in general. And
then next week is like the big start of the big week. You got Thanksgiving on Thursday, Black Friday, obviously on Friday, Small Business Saturday, which is the 15th year of American Express, who I don't really care for, promoting Small Business Saturday. And this year we should really think about shopping in small businesses to help out the small businesses in your local area.
Yes, so there's a small business I've been going, I like vintage. Well, I don't like vintage clothing. Don't make it seem like I'm a thrifter at all. Right? But there's a specific pair of cargo pants that I wear.
Right.
And it's the button-up military issue medium short cargo pants. Okay. And they don't make them like they used to.
Okay.
So when I have time, if there's a thrift store around, I try to find a pair.
Right.
Well, I went to this one that just opened up. 2 young kids, man. It's called Thrift Shit.
Thrift Shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys. Yeah, where's it at?
It is it's in Fort Lauderdale. It's right off Broward Boulevard downtown.
Okay.
But I'll give you the direct address. Yeah, but so anyway, but they're only open on Saturday and Sundays.
Okay.
From 1 to 7. So that's a great way to support Small Business Saturday, to go and check them out. It is located 801 Northwest 1st Street, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Their Instagram handle is @thriftshit. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, support any small business in your area.
They got a lot of cool stuff in there, too.
Go to a local restaurant versus a chain. Hit your clothing store instead of hitting like Ross. Like over in Coral Springs, we have 2 clients. One's Mona's and the other one's Generation. They're they're on University Drive and Wiles Road. So women's clothing stores are across the street from each other. Need some women's clothing? Head over there. Like our favorite local place where we get
Adam and Joe's.
Grab some lunch.
You know what I was thinking about?
What?
I want some. It's all Greek to me.
All Greek to me? Yeah, we haven't got that in a while.
In honor of Anna.
Okay. We'll get some all Greek to me. Yep. And then there's like another little Indian spot down the street, Element 5.
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element. Yeah,
Element 5. Element 5 for now on, that's the new name of the place. Okay. Element 5. But it's Fifth Element for those that are in the...
No,
Is that Pompano now?
That's Pompano.
Because we're right on the...
We're right on the edge of Pompano. Yeah, that's Pompano. It might be Fort Lauderdale, but who knows?
I really wish I would have moved to Pompano, man.
It's on Power Line Road.
When I first got down here, I listened to too many local white people.
Right.
And they scared me.
Oh, about Pompano?
Yeah. And
Pompano's great.
It's more so my aunt. I shouldn't say that. Okay. My aunt, and I come from from the shit, right? And I'm not, Pompano is a bad place. Like, they have some really tough shit going on, but I could have definitely found a place to live in Pompano that wasn't in the inner city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of, I don't know. I wish I would have moved out there. I like that city. I like I just like the old feel that it has. The beach is nice.
Yeah, Pompano Beach is great. I mean, they are starting to build. They rebuilt the pier down there in Pompano. That's another great spot where there's a lot of local businesses down there in Pompano. Down by the pier, there's a bunch of restaurants to go eat at. There's, like local Irish pub down there on the corner.
Yeah, I actually took my kids to have burgers there.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
It is a good spot.
No, there's a lot of other local places there too. There's
it's not Murphy's. Whatever. Anyway, if you're local, that's
hit your local restaurants in your area. Don't go to the chains. Hit
Have
the local.
You watched
places.
The Penguin, bro?
You keep telling me about Penguin. I gotta watch the Penguin.
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Well, I don't have that channel. And you
haven't watched. What about Mayor of Kingstown?
I've been watching that, trying to catch up.
You haven't finished this last season?
No.
Oh my God, you are.
I've not been watching that much TV lately.
So I don't make it seem like I'm watching a lot of TV.
No, I'm just saying.
I get home from the gym around 9 and I watch it by 11 p.m. whatever. I'm going to sleep. So
my problem is I like too many reality TV programs.
Yeah, I can't.
That's my problem.
You can't deal with it.
And
what were we talking about yesterday? We said we were going to talk about on a podcast.
What were we talking about?
We were sitting right here. You were behind your laptop. You were in front of your laptop, rather.
I don't remember. What were we talking about?
We're getting old.
We're getting old, and we should have
took a note. Definitely should have took a note because we were talking for a long time. I forget what we were talking about, but it was interesting, and I thought to myself, why we were talking about that. Remember to bring that up during the podcast, and for the life of me, I cannot remember.
I don't know what we were talking about.
My mom said no more about James Bond either. Shout out to my mom. She is the number one B2B Vault fan, bro.
Okay.
Like, I don't think she's out of whatever episode we're on. What number episode we on, Sean? 286?
No, 291.
291, bro.
Wow. We got
to do the countdown, man, for episode 300 and shit, man. That's crazy. My mom was like, she can't believe that. She says, I don't think I've ever missed an episode.
Okay, cool. Shout out.
She said the best part of the show is when I make you laugh. Because it is funny when you start laughing because you laugh hard. Like, like
some of the stuff is funny.
Some stuff is funny. Some stuff is funny.
No, when we were talking about that pizza shop selling the cocaine.
That shit was funny.
We were cracking up.
That was funny, man. But I don't know. I ain't got nothing much else going on, man.
You got nothing else going on?
I mean, there's just a lot of negative shit in the world still, bro. And I mean, we could talk about, this is something I want to talk. Did you see Donald Trump, Robert Kennedy Jr., whatever the other guy, sitting down eating McDonald's?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Trump.
He cheated.
I'm doing the Trump dance.
Trump cheated.
Okay, whatever.
Trump cheated. Anyway, the fact that I thought it was hilarious because Robert F. Kennedy is supposed to be like the new elf guy.
I think he ate a salad.
No, there was a Big Mac in front of him.
Really?
Alan.
I'll have to check the picture.
He had a Coke in a bottle.
Sean, post the picture. Let's get a picture of it.
He had a bottle of Coke in his hand.
Did you see the other night?
I didn't. So it might have been a great, staged product placement shot because none of them actually, the Coke wasn't open.
Right.
And the box wasn't open either.
Okay.
So it could have been just for the camera.
Right.
But also, I doubt that shit because Donald Trump loves
McDonald's. He loves McDonald's.
But I just I can't believe Robert F. Kennedy had a Whopper, whatever the hell what did they got? Man, speaking of McDonald's, son.
What?
When was the last time you've been to McDonald's?
No, forever. I haven't been.
Okay, so neither have I.
Now they have.
And my kids don't even, let me finish.
Yeah.
So my kids don't even eat McDonald's.
Right.
They don't, There's nothing they like on there. Since they changed the crispy chicken sandwich, whatever recipe, they said, Dad, it tastes like white people food. So they literally don't eat that. They eat the Wendy's 4 for $4. Anyway, I digress. Me and Justina, my wife, are out, and I'm just starving. And I'm starting to complain and shit. And she's like, I'm about to pull into McDonald's and you're getting these fish sandwich. And I actually was like, okay, shit, like whatever, cheat day type of thing, right? I haven't had a fillet of fish. I don't even know how long. Okay. I literally can't tell you how long it's been because it's been that long. So the drive-through line was wrapped around the corner. So I'm like, I'm just going to go in, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me experience McDonald's. How much did 2 fillet of fish sandwiches and a large fry, not the meals, just 2 fillet of fish sandwiches and 1 large fry cost?
At least $12.
Bro, it was $17.
What? That's
and
crazy.
Some change. I looked at the lady behind. I'm like, not 2 meals.
Right.
She said, no, 2 sandwiches. I said, not 2 meals. $17. No drink.
How much was the meal?
I don't even know.
Oh, that's nuts.
Probably $12 each.
So that's crazy.
For a large fry, bro, and 2 fillet of fish sandwiches with cheese was $17.03. I took
insane.
a picture of it.
Yeah.
Because I was just taken
I
back.
hope they didn't ask for a tip.
No, not at McDonald's. I don't think so.
Did you have to
Burger
order
King
on the
does.
kiosk?
I was starting to, but it was really messed up because it's like you can't just scroll through the way that they have the display. Y'all need to fix this. I don't want none of your specials, right?
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about your double bacon cheeseburger. I don't, if I want to fillet a fish, how come I can't just like check? Oh, my bad, I spit. How come I can't, like at Wawa makes it real simple.
Right.
You click this, you want a sandwich, bong, this, do, print, you're done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is way too complicated.
Okay.
Way too many options.
They're
going
probably focused on selling their value.
on. No, that's all that was on the screen. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
how do you get to just a single sandwich section? I couldn't, so I just gave up. I gave up and walked to the
You're
counter.
lucky that a cashier.
Yeah, actually, the cashier wasn't even the cashier. He was the drive-through guy, and he was just totally ignoring me. Wasn't saying shit. I was about to walk out of there, and then the manager woman must have seen my frustration on my face and took my order.
I mean, they basically have to have one person because of ADA rules, disability, So they have to have a person there.
Well, no, there was someone there.
No,
but
I'm
he
saying,
was just taking the orders for the drive-through.
I get it, but I'm saying they have to have somebody there.
Yeah.
I saw also McDonald's is bringing back this month the McRib, and you can buy like gallons of their barbecue sauce.
You nasty. I actually, when I was a kid in the 80s, in the 80s, I actually do remember. You nasty.
McRib is nasty.
Yeah, it's literally pressed to get, like, they make it look like there's a bone inside of there, bro. Like, if that doesn't freak you out, because I remember seeing that shit as a kid and just being like, that is so nasty looking. Like in the 80s, I'm saying, when it first came out, like, that thing was a big, that was like when the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich dropped,
Right.
the McRib. And I was not intrigued, enticed. Did not crave the McRib.
No, so now also
bro.
they have they have the Big Mac with the 2 all beef patties, special sauce, right? So instead of the meat, they have chicken now.
Yeah, the chicken. Yeah, that's the Kai Cenat.
The what?
The Kai Cenat. He's the streamer.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Cenat or Sene? How do you pronounce? Cenat. It's Kai Cenat.
Oh, so he made the sandwich up?
It's like his thing.
Oh, his thing.
Did you
Okay.
try the SpongeBob burger from Wendy's?
No.
The Jacob?
I don't know. I have to ask him. What's a SpongeBob burger?
It's the Krabby Patty.
Oh, it's crab?
No, it's a burger,
Oh, it's a burger?
but it's the Krabby Patty because it was from,
SpongeBob? So what makes it different burger?
I don't know, it's the recipe.
Oh,
And the way that
recipe.
they place the items on.
Okay, well, I'll have to ask. I haven't got that.
Again, happy birthday, Justina. I love you. I'll see you soon.
We'll have to post
podcast will be later.
Peace out. We'll have to post pictures of the crazy food.
Yeah, that'd be good. And we also talked about having Alan's going to bring in his gefilte fish loaf. Gefilte fish loaf.
We should do that. We should bring in some some fast food and rate it.
Okay.
Rate some fast food.
I will try a burger.
We'll do a burger challenge.
I'm down
to see who's get the best burger.
I am super down to take one bite out of burgers.
Out of burgers, we'll cut them up and we'll test the burgers and the fries.
Yeah, because I will be able to look at the fry and tell you if it's good or not.
Okay, we'll have to do that. A burger fry challenge coming up on B2B Vault.
Peace.
Peace out. Like, share, and subscribe.